slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
We got this.
Set. Plenty.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
55.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Time, go.
On first down, Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Watch the slant. Motion, motion, motion.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Going for a right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
Set. To the key.
Coming. You.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On second and goal, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58, boys. 58. Mike.
Now Watson on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Nice move at the 40. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss. On one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the... And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Big stop, let's go.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready up. 56 is the mic. Wildfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Score. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike Zick. Yes. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Hey, lock it. Crunch.
Off play action. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 57 yards. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Back to throw. Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Strip that ball.
Hey, 59!
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58, go Echo. I'm coming. 58, boys, 58. 58.
From the gun, here's Watson. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Watch it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
To throw again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. It's caught by Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, 31.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike.
Some got man.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go. 58. 58 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Watson, off play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Titans' 10-yard line.
Eckler set. 19. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check it, Humphrey.
Watson now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. We got it, we got it, we got it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Complete to Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson now operating from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Draw play, it's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
John Brown on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 36. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th